Spain's women now. Expectations. What's the vibe like? You guys feeling confident of this one?
Well, we feel confident, but at the same time, we feel that once we go through the group stage, we're gonna be out of the tournament because, yeah, I mean, Spain is facing Germany, is facing Finland and Denmark in the group stage, which is like, okay, we're gonna lose against Germany, and then we're gonna play
You
against
never
Norway.
know.
Yeah, I know, but people are like, okay, we're gonna win, but then it's like, okay, we're gonna play against Norway, and we're gonna be out because Norway is a huge national team, and for me, it's one of the main favorites for the Euro. And I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be out. I don't want to be that pessimistic because I do trust on my girls.
Downer.
But it's just like the general feeling that all the people in the Spanish national team, they have. So that's why, I try to inform and report about the feelings that they have in Spain. But I hope.
Fair play. I'm going to give you some like hope though, because obviously Spain's group, I would say, is probably one of the tougher ones. But for example, if you look at England faced the Netherlands, who are defending champions the other day. Defending champions. I know it was a friendly. I know it was a warm-up for these Euros, but they beat them, scoring 5 goals. The Netherlands did not know what to do. So you never really know. And I think that there is a nice vibe surrounding Spain, and that's probably to do with a certain lady from Barcelona who's going to be leading, Alexis Putellas. I mean, I think there's 9 players.
She's
the
Spanish
squad was, I mean, hands down. The Spanish squad was announced today. 9 of those players in the squad are from Barcelona, 6 from Real Madrid. I mean, but Barcelona is the team to beat literally in the Primera División. And Alexis Putellas, I don't know if you guys watch ESPN FC, you know that we do the FC 100 where we rank the best players on the men's side in the world. Well, today we released the FC rank where we've ranked the best women footballers in the world, and topping that list, I don't know if anyone's going to have an argument, is none other than Alexis Putellas. I mean, surely Rodri, she just based on the back of the season she's had, winning the Ballon d'Or, leading this Spanish team into this Euros. People talk so much about having this talisman, this star player. Like you heard on Man United, I think it was Scott McTominay who said that as soon as Ronaldo came in, everyone was looking at what he was eating. Everyone decided maybe they won't get dessert. Alexis Putellas has that kind of aura around her. So do you think that she could probably work some magic?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I remember I made her her big first interview, and she was kind of shy, and the way that she grew in these past years is amazing. I mean, when I remember the last time I was to Alexia's game, I remember one play, the left back was with the ball and told Alexia, like, I don't want to know what to do with the ball. And suddenly she said, pass me the ball, I will pass you back at that space, and then you're going to score. And she scored. And the left back, stared back at her like, oh my God, I just did what you said and I scored. I mean, so that's why I think she could make kind of magic because she's a leader. And she's the kind of leader you would die for.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as Rodri said, even though he's a bit pessimistic in this one, but Spain's best finish at the Euros was in the semifinals in 1997. Last time they got to the quarterfinals. This time in the quarterfinals, they could get the likes of England, Austria, Norway, or Northern Ireland because they are in Group A. I don't know, Rodri. I think there's a. I don't want to call favorites yet. It's so hard, but I think surely Spain has to be in the discussion. You're going to think England because England are at home, and I follow this England Lionesses team very closely, and they're a special bunch. They have the quality, they have the talent, they have experience. And of course, they're at home. You have to talk about the Netherlands defending champions, talk about the Germanys as well. That's where there's Sweden. But I think Spain surely is in the conversation, not just to get out of the group, but surely at least to win.
I hope. The thing is that Spain, in terms of tradition, they don't really have the tradition that that you have in England or Sweden or Norway, Germany, Netherlands. We're talking about big historical teams. So that's why I don't really see Spain like moving on that pressure and trying to quit what we call in Spain cartel, you know, like the tag of being at that level, at the same level that you said in this kind of country. So that's why, you know, for me, it's going to be really tough. We don't have the tradition that you have in terms of football, in women's football. So that's why. And when you see the national team call, you see the list and you see all the people, as you mentioned before, from Real Madrid, from Barcelona, and it's like, okay, we have more. And Bilda, the national team coach, is like in fights with some other girls that could be on the list, but they're not. So that's why, you know, I don't really feel that identity. I don't see them identify with the coach, and I don't see the coach identify with the team. So that's why sometimes I'm kind of pessimistic, you know.
That's good. Going pessimistic with low expectations, and then just have Alexia Putellas drag you straight to the final, and then that'd be pretty brilliant. I mean, as we said, the coach does definitely rely, or this Spanish team relies on Barcelona's brilliance, and the fact that Barcelona is, I guess, the best women's team in Europe, probably the world. So, well, I suppose minus, you know, certain things that also have happened recently, but I would say this is a strong team in terms of the fact that it's girls, at least the ones in Barcelona, and then the ones in Real Madrid that make up majority of this entire squad. They're used to playing with each other and against each other. There may be that understanding that, you know, you probably don't see as much in some of the other squads. So don't you dare be pessimistic. But anyways, let's move on to Barcelona still. Lucy Bronze, she has signed the England international. She has signed, leaving, I know, a team that you love, Manchester City. She's going to Barcelona.
You got to tell me about this movement, because normally what we do is is like the Spanish style and move abroad, Man City or whoever team. How you dare to? I mean, Lucy Bronze to come to Spain? Why?
I was honestly quite surprised with this one. We did get to talk to her at the England Lionesses camp, and she's just absolutely over the moon. And she did admit she used to play at Lyon in France, and they did put in an offer for her this time, as well as Barcelona. And she said no to her former club that she absolutely loves, and decided to go to Barcelona. And I think it's just, she said, look, it also had to do a little bit with the fact that what she's seen with Barcelona in the last couple of years, especially recently, how special this squad is. I mean, when a team like Barcelona comes knocking and they say they want you, it's kind of hard to say no. And I think she said she's just ready for a new challenge. This is a new challenge. As she said, she's been to Lyon, you know, Lyon, one of the best teams in the world as well for women. And she's done what she needed to do there, done what she's needed to do here back home in England, and new chapter in the Primera. So I think she's a massively amazing addition. I mean, it's kind of like how we were talking about, if Real Madrid got Kylian Mbappe, like, how do you stop them? And now this is like Barcelona, who seemed almost perfect already, and then you get an absolute beast of a player in Lucy Bronze. How do you stop Barcelona next Primera División? You know, everyone must be going, geez.
It's going to be tough. And I understand her, because, I mean, at the end of her career, she would look back and would say, okay, I played for Liverpool, for Olympique Lyon, for Man City, and for Barca. I mean, it would be a great achievement for her, you know, at the end of the career, because it's not the normal thing in women's football. So that's why, you know, thumbs up for me for her, because, I mean, it's incredible to have her around here.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.